One of the more slept on rapper producer duos in the underground scene returns with some cinematic fire for the fall. What is good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Mark. If you are rocking with this content, go ahead and smash that like button for your boy. Hitting the like button is greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. But today, I'm going to hit y'all with my thoughts on this new project from Willie the Kid and V Don entitled Deutsche Marks 4. Michigan rap veteran Willie the Kid is back with one of the more sought after producers in the underground today, V Don, for their fourth installment of their Deutsche Marks series. Now, this duo has been doing their thing ever since the first Deutsche Marks had dropped back in 2017. Of course, V Don is known for his darker, atmospheric soundscapes, while Willie the Kid is known for his vivid luxury raps and his insane wordplay. Surprisingly, though, this is the first time that I've reviewed any Willie the Kid project on this channel. I know it sounds crazy, right? But hey, it's better late than never. And truth be told, I can't say that I've heard every Willie the Kid project that exists, but I do get his appeal, especially when V Don is manning the boards. It's a dynamic duo. Now, we had just gotten the Ransom and Conway project produced entirely by V Don, but this is Willie the Kid's first drop since his Blue Notes 2 back in 2023, also produced by V Don. This contains 13 tracks lasting approximately 31 minutes. But with that being said, let me go ahead and just hit y'all with that track-by-track breakdown. The opener, Exon, has a suspenseful drumless backdrop with this low-key horn riff. The vibe is pretty motion picture-esque, and Willie states, "Then put a hex on and gas you and double cross like it's Exon. I'm James Bond, the Black Sean Connery, but more scholarly, a scoundrel. I also like have to spell it out for dudes like on K Solo, a hood classic like 8 Solos." So the K Solo reference was pretty solid, and as a whole, this was a strong tone setter that captured a certain aesthetic right away. Next is Flu, which has a melancholic boom bap beat that's still elegant. My only gripe here was that the volume seemed a bit lower than some of the other tracks. I tried downloading it again, but it was still lower. However, Willie was going in, especially with bars like eye for an eye. Fortunately, I'm in a high rise stock wise. I'm top 5 and not 5. The Black T Mac 10 no T-bars. So 90s heads are definitely going to get that Mac 10 T-bars line. Then there was more sharp wordplay, like my young chick from the D moved to the A. I had to let her be. Just simple but still gifted wordplay. And we got some hyped up Don Cannon vocals at the very end. So as a whole, I did enjoy the rapping, but having to adjust the volume was a bit of a drawback for me. The following song, Briefcase Raps with The Alchemist, does sound like heist music from the 1960s. We get this mysterious stripped back beat that has that spy film aura. You know, just envision the trench coats, Perry Mason, but still a twist of that flyness. Now here we do get some colorful luxury bars from these two. It's what you would expect from The Alchemist and Willie when they link. Whereas track 4, Scapegoat, takes on more of a murky atmospheric tone. On this one, Willie is reminding us of the reasons why he's just that guy, why he's just that fly, really painting a picture over this chilly vibe heavy beat. Immediately after is one of the high points, Guns N' Roses with Uncle John, and I really dug the gritty, dark guitar, which had that ominous gunslinger Wild West feel. Willie the Kid was doing some fly criminology talk, while Uncle John did bring that extra layer of griminess to an already grim track. It's easily one of my favorite. Then there was the Divisible interlude, which just has a muddy instrumental passage, and that leads us right into track 7, Requiem. Now the beat for Requiem is fire. I was digging those claustrophobic strings. Some slick lines where In Columbus, plotting, lodging, and Walter Robbins, the Robin Hood theory, more cream than Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors, shooters, 31 lasers. And it is on this track where Willie the Kid also makes a distinction between a thief and a robber, stating that he respects the robber over the thief. Afterwards is Having My Way, featuring Abe Links and Tolly C. Now, this has a nocturnal basement flair. Willie raps, my generation never understood working for the man, butter in the pan, cutter in my pants, uttering demands, signed a deal in Japan, living out my plans. Now, those are bars that might sound simple, but they come across as formidable against this backdrop. Then there is the standout phenomenal set to glorious strings that are still off kilter, and Willie has some marvelous storytelling, especially on the second verse. This is a cautionary tale where we learn about the tragic fate of Big Drew and Zach. The lesson here is that you gotta choose your friends wisely, and Willie just paints a razor sharp getaway scene. Following this is Stay Connected, another high point for me where we get some low key trumpets, mid-tempo drums, but altogether, it has that sleek James Bond vibe, something that you might turn the fog lights onto. Some more slick wordplay can be found, like, you know what they say, foolish pride before the fall, was shopping for the summer in the fall. This ain't the mall, and y'all got the gall until your head wrapped in gauze. Track 11 is the rarefied interlude, and this just explains the legacy of the valuable, fascinating Deutsche Marks. It transitions into lessons with Ito and Rome Streets, backed by a menacing piano riff. Willie the Kid states they ask you for your ladder when they can't reach it. I'm living off experience, you can't teach it. Whereas Ito cold-heartedly states, left beef on ice just to unthaw. And on the back end, Rome Streets kills it with bars like, trying to play the god like James Todd Smith, but you been a bum like Flip in Above the Rim. Ultimately, an icy posse cut to wind things down. And this project wraps up with Win, Lose, Draw, a verse closer set to this epic, dignified beat. Willie talks about being the prince of the ghetto, but still, he managed to catch the king's disease. As a whole, solid closer, although I do wish it was a bit longer. So overall, I'm gonna give this project a rating of 4 mics. This was the first Willie the Kid and V Don collaboration that I got to dissect a little more than some of the others, so I don't really know where to rank it at this moment, but let me know in the comment section how this project compares to their previous 3. Obviously, they have their blue notes as well. I'd say the only real drawback for me was that the volume on a couple of the songs sounded a bit lower or uneven to the volume of the rest of the tracks, which required me to mess around with the volume, making the listening experience not as optimal. But I would say that V Don continued to lace Willie with the type of subtle, dark, but luxurious soundscapes that were ideal for him to paint some of the flyest pictures possible. My favorite tracks include Exon, Briefcase, Raps, Guns N' Roses, Requiem, Phenomenal, Stay Connected, Lessons, and Win, Lose, Draw. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I am signing out, but as always, it's peace and blessings. Willie the Kid, V Don, Deutsche Marks 4-1.